Alright, day number 25, and I don't know, it's a bit weird because I don't have any thoughts, and it's been several days since I don't have anything to share with, and I guess it's tied with reasons that I'm not going to the gym, and currently um, I'm living in another place, and I don't really have access to gym here, and I don't have this process while going to the gym returning because normally when I have my regular life in my place when I'm going in university. So in the morning, I need to go to the gym for 15 minutes to go back. And normally during this time, I'm listening to some videos about discipline, about accountability, about some things that we can implement in our life, maybe some researches related to this topic, and it allows me to uh, whether borrow those ideas and try to implement them in my routine, or come up with my own ideas that I can write down, think about, and then therefore tell about them. But um, right now I don't have anything. I'm just mostly sitting at home and studying. I mean, it's not really bad because today I had probably the most productive day since I started this challenge. Because let me check. I was studying 8 hours. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, in the morning I spent 3 hours studying accounting, then 3 hours studying economics. By the way, it was, I don't know why it was so boring. Like, I barely did this because I guess every 5 minutes, I was looking uh, in the window. I have window in front of my table here, and I was looking for a while, and I just freezed. Like, I was forgetting that I'm studying, and I don't know, it's a strange feeling. And yeah, I would like to return to my previous place, and I will be there in 2 days. So soon I will be able to return to my basic schedule and to some improvements that I want to implement. For example, waking up earlier because today, for example, I woke up at 7:45, which is not really bad, but I'm striving to waking up at 5:30, and here it makes no sense because I don't have time when I go to the gym, and I have enough time per day to study, for example. And yeah, I was studying accounting 3 hours, economics 3 hours, French 1 hour, English 30 minutes, and I was reading books 30 minutes also. And honestly, it's a bit hard to study for 3 hours in a row because I don't take any breaks. I'm just studying literally 3 hours in a row, and it's kind of boring, but at the same time, I'm glad I do it because for the next day, for example, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna open some chapters that I'm working with, studying accounting or economics, and I will be glad I've already learned this and I can move on because lots of information, just lots of information, and it's really hard to study to uh, internalize everything and just to make it stick in my mind. It's really hard, so it takes really lots of time, lots of efforts. And by the way, let me just show what do I have today. um Ames book, French, English, economics, accounting, I recorded in video, and as we see, it's almost done. Tomorrow is last day of this month, and I'm gonna start a new such page because, as we can see, it was 1 or 2 months ago I was trying the same, and the first attempt, yeah, the first attempt I also was trying to do this, but as we see, I wasn't really consistent, and yeah, it's probably the most successful month if we are including all of the months that I had trying to keep this journal. I don't know how to call it, but just keep this accountable journal, put it in this way. and next month I will be able to start from the first day, because this month I started only from October 8th, so it wasn't even the first day of this month, but it looks pretty. I don't need the pencil. It was anyway pretty useful, and I hope pretty beneficial, because I look at all of the stuff and I realized I've done a lot. As normally I don't feel any progress. I don't feel that something is changing in my life. But by the way, yeah, one of the things that I could share with, one of the thoughts that I caught myself with, is the biggest issue that we are always trying to outrun others. All of the people around us, we're trying to outrun everyone around us. However, indeed, we need to compare ourselves, and we need to see the impact, the improvements that we have made compared to our past self. So we need to avoid looking at others, but we need to see what kind of improvement we have made compared to our past self, if we can say like this, because it's really important. It's essential to remember that each of the persons, everyone. By the way, I don't know why when I'm talking I don't have enough uh, air to breathe, like. So one of the biggest issues that we are always trying to compare ourselves to others without realizing that literally every person on the earth has its own circumstances and has its own advantages and disadvantages. And the only thing we can do in our case is, first, to be in charge of our life, second, to make decisions, to make choices, and third, compare ourselves today to ourself of of past version of ourselves. Yeah, and it's really good, because now I'm trying to remember what I was doing a month ago, even about 2 months ago, and now I'm definitely way more productive, and it's cool. So yeah, basically this all for today. Nothing special, and I guess tomorrow it will be the last video here. In 2 days I will record this video being at home. So yeah, that's all for today, and yeah, that's all.